In 1974, Volkswagen released a small family hatchback that quickly became an icon across the world. Over the course of 8 generations, there have been various incarnations of engines and specifications, but even now, they're still instantly recognisable as a Volkswagen Golf. With VW announcing the Mark 8 will be the last generation of Golf, we're here to celebrate the model at the Greatest Golf Show.
Hi everyone, welcome to Southeast Mk2 Golf. Today we are at the B Road at the Stag, where we have the Greatest Golfs gathering. We have Mark 1s, Mark 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, no Mark 6s and 7s everywhere you can see. Let's go through the cars and check them out and see what you think is the Greatest Golf.
The VW Golf has been synonymous for owners being able to put their stamp on them, and there are some truly mad examples here, but let's get to them later. We start with the Mk1 Golf GTI, here a late campaign model with the 1.8 engine producing 110 brake horsepower and identifiable by Pirelli P-slot wheels. Some say this is the best of all the Golfs. Next, we move on to the Southeast Mk2 Golf's own group of cars, but there is one factory original car that deserves a special mention. This 1986 8-valve GTI with dealer-fitted BBS body kit. With only one Mark III Golf at the event, this one is the flagship VR6, a truly sublime engine that remained in production in some shape or form until the present day. The Mark III came in for perhaps unfair heavy criticism after the unenviable tough act of following the Mark II. Moving on to the Mark IV Golf, and more specifically the R32, the most powerful production Golf since the 16-valve supercharged Mk2 Limited. The 3.2 litre 24-valve 4-wheel drive powerhouse is already a modern classic. With not one standard Mark V Golf at the event, we'll check out the modified examples later. With no Mark VI here, most likely due to their short lifespan, we take a look at the Mk7 Golf TCR, the final swan song for the Mk7 GTI, packing the same punch as the Mk7R but front-wheel drive instead. In the Mk7 Golf, electrification came into production in the form of the GTE. With some of the standard cars featured, now let's have a look at where the owners have gone to town with the mods. Everyone loves an ABF on throttle bodies. The Mk2 Golf Rally is a 1.8 litre supercharged 4-wheel drive box arch homologation special that is a true collector's item, but this doesn't stop owners from modifying them like these two on show here. With some clever packaging, this Mark 3.5 Golf Cabriolet is actually a Mark III Golf underneath with a Mark IV body over the top. This now has an air of coolness about it. We now have a quartet of boosted Mark IV R32s. Lurking at the rear of this engine is a turbo that could suck in a small child. Of the 4 boosted R32s are 2 supercharged ones. This one's showing testament to the R32's durability, having covered nearly 250,000 miles, whilst having been given a good kicking on some track days. This modified Mark V was really quite the spectacle. The Mk7 is proving very popular with owners to put their own stamp on, including this TCR. The Mk7R is well renowned as being a car that can be tuned to some insane power figures and embarrass some supercars with their performance. With no Mark 6s or Mark 8s on show, this brings an end to the Greatest Golfs event kindly hosted by the B Road at the Stag. We have our slightly unbiased favourite, but which would you consider is the greatest golf of all?